Hi, friend. Welcome to Aido Story House. This story is divided into two parts. This is the husband's perspective. The wife's perspective will be in the next video. I've tried my best to mediate, but why can't my wife let go of her grievances? John and Lily were colleagues who, after a 4-year relationship, decided to get married. John, originally from City A, decided to settle in Lily's hometown, City B. He used his savings and some family support to make a down payment on a house. Most of John's salary went towards the mortgage, laying a foundation for their new family. During their marriage discussions, John and Lily faced challenges. There were some disagreements between Lily and John's parents, but John always mediated patiently. According to his parents' traditional views, they wished the couple to have a child before the wedding. Lily was initially unhappy with this, but agreed after John's patient persuasion. However, she insisted on not finding out the baby's gender, emphasizing that she would never choose abortion, even if they had twin girls. Once, John's parents came to help inspect the house out of concern for John. After finalizing the house number, they suggested Lily should contribute financially, which upset her as she wasn't consulted. John had to convince his parents to back down and find a solution himself. During another family gathering, John's mother and his brother's wife had a conflict, unsettling Lily, and John had to intervene again. Lily's mother passed away suddenly from a heart attack 8 days after their first daughter was born, a huge blow to Lily. As John's parents were busy taking care of his brother's 2 children, they couldn't help, leaving John to take paternity leave to care for Lily. Afterward, he had to work away from home, sometimes only returning once every week, 2 weeks, or even a month. When Lily's maternity leave ended, she had to work too, leaving her father to help with the children. When their eldest daughter was 3, and their second daughter was born, John's brother and sister-in-law had a falling out with their parents. The sister-in-law decided to quit her job to take care of the children, prompting John's parents to move to a nearby neighborhood to help. This was a turning point for John's family, as Lily's father could continue taking the eldest daughter to kindergarten, and John's parents only needed to take care of the youngest. A month before Lily gave birth, John's parents came to stay. Aside from some dietary adjustments, there were no major conflicts. Lily usually cooked with ginger and garlic, which the younger generation could accept but might be unaccustomed for the elderly. To resolve this, John suggested his mother take over cooking, allowing the elders to enjoy their preferred meals. Lily had prepared some nutritious supplements for her postpartum recovery and told her mother-in-law there was no need for special meals. She would eat these supplements. However, last November, a few days after the birth of their second daughter, John's mother made chicken soup with white wine to remove the gamey taste, which made Lily very uncomfortable. She refused to drink it, offending John's parents who felt their efforts weren't appreciated. John had to mediate, urging Lily to respect the elders' hard work. Upset, Lily cried and left the house for hours. Seeing Lily's reaction, John's parents packed up early the next day to leave. John asked Lily if she wanted to stop them, but she retorted angrily from the bathroom and refused to come out. Just after escorting his parents to the car, Lily suddenly rushed out, insisting that John's parents didn't need to leave, and she would be the one to depart. Seeing Lily leave the children at home, John hurried out, feeling angry as well. After sending off his parents, he returned home only to find Lily had gone back to her parents' house. John was baffled, unable to understand how Lily could choose to leave when their newborn was just days old, leaving behind a child who could only cry and feed on formula. Fortunately, Lily's father eventually persuaded her to return home. John had his temper too. From November to the spring festival, those 3 months, he barely spoke to Lily. Working out of town, he seldom came home, and when he did, he chose silence. Reflecting later, he regretted his actions. Initially, he was upset due to Lily's disrespect towards his parents, but he realized his response was too extreme. Especially when their younger daughter, just 2 months old, was hospitalized for 5 days due to a cold, and their older daughter was exceptionally clingy. He could sense Lily's struggle in taking care of the two children alone. As the new year approached, John attempted to communicate with Lily. He explained that it was challenging for her father to take care of both children alone, and if she wanted his parents' help, she should return home for the festival. He emphasized that respecting his parents was his bottom line. Lily cried on the toilet after hearing this, but eventually decided to return home with their daughters for the new year. Seeing their return, John's parents chose to forgive. Lily's maternity leave ended in early May, and she arranged for transportation to bring John's parents back home. Initially, everything went smoothly, but John's parents started to express dissatisfaction with some of Lily's actions, leading to resentment. They had their flaws, like not directly communicating their issues with Lily, instead waiting for John to come home to express their discontent, causing delayed communication. Minor incidents in daily life became triggers for tension. Lily would greet John's father when leaving for work but forget to greet his mother. Sometimes, she would show the younger daughter to her father but not to her mother-in-law. Her father entering the kitchen for a glance made her mother-in-law feel monitored. These trivial matters were amplified in the tense atmosphere, making everyone's emotions more fragile. When John's mother was in bed, unable to eat due to a toothache, Lily asked if she needed painkillers or to visit the hospital. However, John's mother didn't respond. When John returned home, his father expressed disappointment at the dinner table, accusing them of not caring for the elderly and implying that Lily's father hadn't raised his daughter properly. John's father angrily retreated to his room, even mentioning returning to his hometown. Lily tried to appease the situation, but the elders were too upset, and John's mother stayed in bed, ignoring her. John understood that friction was inevitable in a joint family setting. He always tried to mediate, encouraging family members to discuss issues openly and not wait for his return, as it only deepened misunderstandings. During the holiday break, John's parents went back to their hometown for dental treatment and to visit his nephew. However, during those days, a harrowing incident occurred at home. In the middle of the night, John was awakened by the cries of their eldest daughter. Lily had attempted to cut her wrists in the bathroom. Their daughter, waking up and unable to find her mother and then seeing the blood, was terrified. After disinfecting and bandaging Lily's wounds, John noticed multiple new and old cuts on her wrists. Lily tearfully told her daughter that she wasn't a good mother and didn't deserve such a wonderful child. John consoled her, insisting that no hardship in life was insurmountable. The next day, Lily left home again, this time taking her luggage with her. John asked her how they would handle the nursing of the younger daughter, to which Lily responded that she was afraid she might hurt the child. John felt helpless but had to accept her decision. After bringing his parents back, he requested the three elders to help look after the two daughters as he needed to return to work. Days turned into weeks, and Lily did not return. Once, John's mother, upset over a minor issue, slammed doors and pots, leading to a misunderstanding with Lily's father. Consequently, he took the eldest daughter to live with Lily, and it's been over 4 months now. Before they had their own house, Lily used to say that a home was not just a building, but a place where two people are together, only needing a house to settle in. They had lived together for 3 years in a leaky and dilapidated company-provided house, and Lily was content. During their wedding, she didn't ask for much. They shared the expenses, and she booked the honeymoon online. Though the marriage house was not in her name, she took care of the renovation costs, furniture purchases, and even contributed $50,000 for a parking space. She proactively took on the daily expenses, including the costs of childbirth. Their combined efforts made life progressively better, but now, Lily had chosen to leave. John knew well that Lily wasn't materialistic. She had selflessly supported the family and extended her hand during their tough times. But now, their lives seemed torn apart, with Lily and the eldest daughter in one place, and he with the youngest daughter in another. In the cold winter days, the family felt fragmented. John tried to make amends, texting Lily with solutions, hoping to re-establish family ties. But Lily didn't respond. Even though he sincerely apologized, expressing his longing for Lily and the family, she remained silent. This plunged John into deep thought. He missed the tender and considerate Lily of the past and hoped to rebuild that complete family. He also tried to persuade his parents to understand Lily's situation and to let go of some misguided notions. John yearned for family reconciliation, hoping that Lily would let go of past grievances and return to this slowly healing home. He understood that the real value of life lies not in material possessions but in understanding and support among family members. He still hoped that one day, the family could reunite, facing life's challenges together.